think that's really cool. And look, I did it all by myself and Princess Mocha wasn't even here. How cool is that? All right, hang on. I'm sharing this thing like I'm supposed to. All right. I think I got it where it needs to go. Okay, there we go. And we got it. Now I'm going to have to keep up with everything. Now I do have the board members. They're all like, we're going to be in the comments. Okay, cool, thanks. Hi, Danny. How are you? And no germs, so you can't come. Yeah, I delivered DoorDash to a guy. Hi, Christopher. I delivered DoorDash to a guy yesterday, and he said, don't come near me, I have COVID. And the first thing I thought was, why do you have COVID now? Like, why do you have it now? So, yeah, you got to watch the germs there, Danny. Absolutely. Hello to everyone. Hi, Amanda. Hi to everyone. If I can't see you, it's because I'm not looking at everything that I'm supposed to. But y'all know this. Technical difficulties. Hi, Dole. I miss you. Terrible. Did you see the post on Facebook? We got our nails done last year. Remember? It was great. And I had my tan from Florida. My hands look so tan. I'm like, oh, wow. And I really miss my nails. I know. I didn't know people were still getting... Hi, Doug. I didn't know people were still getting COVID. But, you know, I don't know. Apparently they are. Apparently they are. Did I share this to... I think I did. I don't know. We'll share it again. Just make sure. Now, remember, this is now our Thursday support live instead of Friday, so that everybody can party and have a good time. And so we can still be here for everybody. Remember, if you have, there's like a delay between what I can see and what you say. And if you guys want to talk about anything important, please let me know. And I'm just going to fill the space with stuff I want to talk about. Hi, Chancey. Oh, I'm so sorry. And hey, Chancey, they're everywhere, dude. And I'm glad you chimed in. Okay, today we're also going to talk about pride safety. That's our big issue today. So, yeah, Chancey, watch your back, man. Okay, just be for real about it. You know, we've talked about this before. You know, the current environment in the world isn't pro-LGBT, even though we are. And so we kind of live in a bubble of everything's great, and I'm fine, and I have my friends here, and we're all good. But what we got to remember is there is shit out there, and there's dangerous shit out there. You got to be careful. You got to really be careful. And simple things, not be paranoid, because we have a right to live, and I'm sorry you don't like our lifestyle. Okay, I didn't ask your opinion, but you want to give it anyway. Always know where you're going, know where you're parking. Don't park someplace that is too far from a light, or, hi, Jennifer, too far from where you can be. Make sure you're in a light. Make sure you can be seen by cars passing by. That way, if you were trying to get into your car, people are going to see you doing that. Hi, Dustin. Make sure that you carry your keys on you. Don't ruffle through your purse or through your pockets on the way to the car. I mean, make sure you have it when you get to the car. You know, that way you can just unlock your car and go in. Hi, Anitra, my troubled child. Safety always first. And make sure, like, if you're going to a Pride festival, or like Chancey said, if you're going to an event and it's an LGBT event, make sure somebody knows you're going. Okay, and that way they know if they don't hear from you, or, you know, they can check on you and make sure that you're safe and stuff. It's always best to let somebody know that you're going somewhere. And then, you know, I've never had a problem at a Pride, but I've always been very aware of what's around me, who's around me, where we parking, where are we going. But I usually had drag queens that were dressed with me all the time. So I've got 8-foot tall, absolutely gorgeous females. And if there were any haters, you would be looking at them. Okay, so I was extra careful with where I took them. No keys for Dre this year, no. He ended up going to the hospital, and then we ended up at the park with no keys and no way to leave. And no way to leave. It was terrible. You can't, and that's what I have to say, and it's always funny because I'm the one that says it, and then I'm the one that gets in trouble for it. The haters, let them hate. Let them say what they want. You know, I've done this for a lot of years, and there have been a lot of haters in a lot of different cities. And you guys are entitled to your opinion. You are, and that's fine. Your hating me doesn't change my gender identity or my sexual orientation, though. Just to let you know, it just makes me not want to talk to you because you're being so mean. Okay, other than that, because like I'm not going to ask you who you're sleeping with. Okay, you can guarantee that I'm not going to ask you. But there's people out there now that think that they have a right to be mean. So you have to keep that in the back of your mind, that it's not all peace, love, rock and roll right now. I know we are, okay, and we're trying to be. But you just have to remember that safety is a big concern of ours, okay? Chancey, I wish you well, man. I wish you well. Even out in Texas, boy, they're having a hell of a time with Drag Queen Story Hour. They don't like that shit at all. And it's just like trying to talk somebody through it. And it's like, I don't know how you guys can I mean, I know they're mixing things together. But one good sit down and talk to them and they'd get it. But nobody's willing to talk. So the Rainbow's going to keep talking though, and we're going to keep answering the painful questions, the questions that piss me off, that I don't think that I should have to answer, or that I should just be able to punch you in the face, and I can't. And I can't. So when you go to these events, if there is an altercation, try to stand down and remember. I'm a perfect example. The second you run your mouth, that's when the newspaper shows up. Now, I was good and they loved me for being, you know, defending the drag queens, but I was definitely off the chain. And I was definitely angry at what they were saying. And so it did end up being a big yelling match. But I can only go so far. But I have to tell everybody else, stand down. Okay, and always travel in mobs. Like, I always travel in groups of people. Like, I never take off by myself anywhere. That has to do with anxiety and everything else, you know. But I always stay with a bunch of people. People aren't going to mess with you if you're with a bunch of people. And pride is where things are good. And yeah, we had a thing come across. We're in the Chamber of Commerce here in the upstate, and a thing came across my email today that the library has requested that Upstate Pride take out all their flyers and advertisement for Pride because it's offensive material. So all the big dogs are going to the meeting on Monday. I'm going to see if I can. And talk to the council. That's crazy. That's crazy. This is a public venue, you know, and so the haters are definitely coming out. We just have to stand up. Now, of course, we have to do it respectfully and with honor and do it good. Otherwise, they just say that we're shitties. And they say, you know, that bad things happen or whatever, or that we cause it. Or whatever they say. Whatever they say, they can come up with something today and something new tomorrow. Who knows? Oh my God. They just all need to stop. They just need to stop and just get over it. But it doesn't look like it's going to get over. And there's things happening everywhere. Y'all stay aware of when you're supposed to vote in your city and in your state. And pay attention. Like the Rainbow, we can't go into all that. But I can tell you it's a good thing to do. You need to make sure that you're registered to vote. You need to make sure that you're on point and you know what's going on, because there's a lot of things changing right now. While people are looking this way, people are doing stuff this way. Oh, you gotta watch it. Gotta watch it. You know, they're taking back rights, and they're, you know, the Roe versus Wade thing, and everybody's just reneging and going backwards. We're all going backwards. So, oh, wow. Okay, bye, Danny. Yeah, I'm hyped too, and I'm psyched, and I've said it so many times in the last couple of months that I'm really excited, because most of the bars here in the upstate have shut down, so we don't have like a club to go to, like a big club to go to, and so I haven't seen a lot of LGBT people, Like, I see you out there, I see your bumper stickers, I see stuff, but not in mass, okay? And I'm really excited that everybody's going to come out on Saturday. It is the Upstate Small Black Pride. It's not the big Pride in November, but it's our first Pride here in the Upstate, and we're really excited about it. I'm excited about it because we actually get to take over a street, which is really weird because they didn't want any Pride stuff in Greenville at all. For years and years. And then we did Black Pride in Reedy Falls in the park. Okay, so they gave us the park, but they wouldn't give us the city. Well, this time we got Main Street, and the performances are going to be at the Peace Center. How cool is that? That's going to be great pictures. I got to get there to take care of Mocha and get her pictures. Yeah, and we're going to be running a tent and taking care of Mocha at the same time while having to, it was not planned. Not starting the gay community will lose everything we have fought over. Even though drag and everything was, our defenders forever. They fight more for LGBT rights than most people. Just throwing that out there as a fact. Kids very much enjoy it. I've got lots of videos of Drag Queen Story Hour, and the parents and the kids and everybody really has a great time. Totally do not, opinions are opinions, and you're entitled to yours. Where's Mocha at? I don't know. Late and not here. But it's okay, because we needed to talk about safety. We needed to talk about, what else? I did. We were going to talk about safety. We were going to talk about pride. I have so much stuff that I have to go to do before Saturday morning. We're having our pride here on Saturday, and wow, it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff. Yeah, centuries, right. Educate. Drag is an art form that's been around forever. Back in the day, in the Greek days and stuff, women weren't allowed to perform, okay, or be on stage like that. Only men could. So when a woman's part came up, it had to be played by a man. Okay, so there's been art like this forever. No bubble wrap necessary because I'm so old and decrepit now that I have trouble getting from here to here. So running and dancing probably won't happen. Yes. And there's also, and if people are being inappropriate, then those people should be dealt with. If there's illegal things going on, then those things should be dealt with. But to talk about an entire industry as being bad for children is incorrect. It actually is good for children to let them know that not everybody is straight and white. Okay, it's very important that we teach our kids that when you grow up, you're going to go to work with a lot of people that are way different than you. Different colors, they're from different places, they're different, and everybody's different. We need to respect that and love that, okay? And get me started. Ice blankets, I got them in the freezer, babe. Well, the washcloths. The rainbow always brings, because we're always hot. They pick the hottest times. A couple years ago, because I dealt with drag queens a lot, they've got padding and shit. So if you see a drag queen at a pride, get her water, okay, or ice. No shit, because she's hot. I started making these rags. I'd get them wet, and make them into a thing, and then put them in the freezer and freeze them. And boy, that's right. And we're all different. And I don't want us to all be like me. God, that would be so boring. That would be so boring to have everybody on the planet be like me and think like me. Well, we'd have plants crazy, but I don't think that's fun at all. I like Anita and Amanda and Dre and everybody being all different, and Dustin being different. Okay, I like that. I don't like when hate comes in, and I don't like when, I'm better than you comes in. That I don't tolerate. Nobody's better than anybody else, and everybody has a shit life, okay? Right. Well, no, I agree that the gun thing. Okay, now look, the gun thing. I don't want to own a gun. I don't own a gun. I'm never going to own a gun. Okay, they absolutely horrify me to death. However, do people have a right to have them? Sure they do. I'm not saying you don't. I'm saying that there needs to be certain weapons that aren't sold to the general public, and that you have to like take classes like the military does. Like, they don't just hand them a gun. Here's your boots, your shoes, your pants, and here's a gun. Have a nice day. Go kill people. They don't do that. They train them. And if you're crazy and you can't have a gun, they don't give you a gun. They say, no, you can't have a gun because you're crazy. Okay, I think those same rules should apply. If you want to own a gun, own one. Just don't be fucking crazy. Okay, and be legitimate about it. And I'm sorry, I don't care if you have to wait 3 weeks for a gun. Like, how long do you wait for a passport? How long do you wait for something that you really want to get because you want to go on that cruise, right? Some people have waited 1.5 years to get all that stuff done. To get a gun, they're like, I don't want to wait 24 hours. Okay, look, if somebody's pissed enough to buy a gun and then they're gonna wait, they can't wait 24 hours. They're wanting to shoot somebody, so I think it's in our best interest to not sell them right away. Okay? People's mental health. I don't either, Dre. I don't either. And I think that's great. I think that's great. Like, I don't have a problem with it. Now, everybody who knows me, don't show them to me because it literally freaks me out. No weapons at all. None. No weapons at all. But I collect knives, and I know that that's like, everybody's like, Kim, but you don't like weapons. I don't. It's not a weapon. It's a art object, if that makes sense. I like knives to the point that they're art. If you've ever looked at some really nice knives, they're well made. They're nice. I just like knives, but not for weapons. But yeah. Well, I don't know how you can take back a law. I don't understand. If we go through and we make a law, isn't it a law? Yeah, you use yours, Doug. I don't use mine. And Jade, I agree. There are some guns I wouldn't like them, but I know that there are people out there that would say, oh, that's a so-and-so from such and such a year, or that's a this from a... Okay, I get that. I'm just saying, why do 18-year-olds have automatic weapons like that? Like, why is that even possible? Why is that possible? How did that happen? Like, whatever made that happen, we need to figure out and make it stop happening. Okay, now I understand there's going to be illegal stuff everywhere, but if we make it so that we can cut it out somehow, I don't know. Peace, love, rock and roll, man. I just don't believe in it. I hope that I never have to deal with anything like that, because I won't have a gun to defend myself with. I won't ever have one. I can't stand the sound. The sound of it just scares me to death. And it's terrible, isn't it, Dre? Like, how would you stop that? And why are we doing that? And these kids and people that are doing this, they're bent, like twisted, bent. And we've been talking about mental health a lot. These people are beyond that. Okay, they are beyond that kind of mental health. I know, Doug. So what would you do? But I think that we should at the top, like those weapons, those huge, gigantic, there is no need. You can't kill a squirrel with that. You could take out a forest with that. Fun. See, you're such a country girl. You're such a country girl, but I'm glad we agree. Oh, and I want to take a moment to say that Brandon went to North Carolina, and he went to a vape store up there, and it's called Cure Vape in Charlotte, North Carolina. And he was telling them about the rainbow, and they asked for business cards. So I just want you to know that we're doing a shout out for them in Charlotte, North Carolina. If you need a vape store, there's one for you. Absolutely. And Dole could probably tell us one in Atlanta. He's happening down there in Atlanta. Yeah, I hope everybody's doing okay. We do concentrate a lot on mental health, and we always say we need to focus on our mental health. Definitely do that. Definitely look into that. Stay focused. And my cats are just something else. They were fighting earlier. Not hissing at each other, but like punching each other. And I'm like, what are you doing? And there was like no reason. They just decided, I don't like you right now, so I'm going to punch you in the face. No, I know, Doug. I don't know. I don't know the answer. That's why I'm not president of the United States. I don't know the answer to these questions. I don't know the answers. I wish we had our backgrounds, but we don't when there's just one person. But we talked about safety, and that's no kidding. Like, don't forget. don't be oblivious, because who knows now? People are just being weird. And remember, they've already been caught going to certain prides. So Chancey was no, they wouldn't let me have a taser either. I wanted a taser one year, Jade. I could cure all behavior problems in like a week. I'll just tase the shit out of people. But they said I'm not allowed to have one because I'd end up going to jail. I would just tase everybody. You smarting off? Tase. You're not doing what you're supposed to? Tase. Just tase them. Just tase them. Cattle prods. Yeah. Oh my God. I need you to stop. I mean, that's true. And I know, like, people like Amanda who live out in the country like that, she's probably going to raise her children to use guns. So they'll be informed and they'll be trained and they'll know what's good and what's bad. You know, it's important to do that. I mean, that's my whole thing about this gun thing. Like, I don't know. But then, how do you stop crazy people? Yeah. No, and not until they get your medicine fixed, woman. Can you imagine? Give her a gun and piss her off. No, but I watch shows on YouTube a lot, and I hear them talking over there, like, across the pond, in the UK and everything. They think our gun laws are crazy. They think that we are just like the biggest rednecks ever. And because they don't have guns. They're not allowed to have guns. So nobody has guns. So nobody has guns, so people don't get shot, and, you know, they just don't have guns. And here in the United States, boy. And everybody's like, they're going to take my guns. No, nobody said they're going to take your damn guns. If you're crazy, yeah, we need to take your gun away from you. Yes, per what we've been watching on TV. Yes, if you're crazy, we definitely need to take your guns. Yes, that's the way that is. That's the way that is. Oh, we have so much to pack up for Pride. Wow, y'all. If you've never volunteered for a Pride, you need to do that once, just to get a nice understanding of what those people behind the table do all day. They bust their ass is what they do. Yes, but hopefully this time I can space people out a little bit and, you know, yeah. And we won't be worried about the stage until 4. So whereas normally I'm doing both at the same time, it won't be that way. It won't be that way. And I can't dance and I can't run around, so I'm stuck where I'm at. It'll be okay. It's always okay. We always say that. I freak out every year. Every event that we do, I freak out. And then it always turns out good. I need to just calm down and know that it's all going to work out good. Plus, we have so much stuff. You can't be. You have to leave. Yes, I did count on you very much to be Kim Control. But then you're going out of town, so... Yeah, but Jade, what if it's all you were thinking about? Some of these kids, like one of them, he had an amazing amount of ammunition in his bedroom. How did you get all that? And that's expensive. Like, who paid for that? And did your mother not notice anything weird? And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how and why would you want to? My thing is, how would you want to? So I can't even like put myself in their shoes because I can't put myself in your shoes. I can't imagine. I can see getting pissed at one person, and now I'm pissed at you. Okay, so I'm gonna take my anger out on you. Okay, I get that. It might not be right, but I get it. Okay, but you getting pissed one day, making a plan for like months, and then going in to just kill a bunch of kids. Just why? Like, what did you get for that? What did you benefit from? No, I'm beyond it. I can't even fathom. I can't, of all the people in the world, and these are just little kids. These are just kids sitting in school eating their little bologna and cheese sandwich or whatever, or sharpening their pencil or doing whatever. And wow, no, I don't get it. I don't get it. Together we can change the world. We just have to like get all the crazy people to go for help. That's all. I don't know what else to do with them. I don't know what else to do with them. Like, for real. Like, wow. And not, I don't mean to call the mom out, but why didn't you know? Sorry, too soon. Oh, wow. Yeah, and it's all happening, Dustin. It is, but right now, everybody just needs to be calm. Like, we don't need... I mean, gas is crazy right now. I know, I'm a DoorDash driver. Wow. Dre, are you going to go shoot people? I would hope not. You did say you did not have a gun, correct? Or did you say you did have a gun? What did you say? No guns. Deal. Okay, you can be crazy. Doug, I don't think so, sir. I don't think so. We all have a history. That's all I got to say about that. Yes. I hope everybody's okay, though, and seeing your therapist if you need one. No, and we are not that type of crazy. Isn't that amazing? When I had my bike, it was $1.27. $1.27, and I could go anywhere. I'm normal crazy. Oh, okay. As long as that works, then we're good. Yeah, I'm pretty out there too, But then I find that, man, if we tried to be as perfect as our little whatever head says we need to be, we would never have any fun at all. Because you'd always be sitting up straight. You'd always be talking right. You'd never be a rebel, ever. I couldn't do that. Well, good, Christopher, especially down here in the southeast. That'll keep you safe. From the peoples. From the people. Humans. Yep, we gotta pity the humans. Not everybody knows what they should know. Okay, well, we need to do some banners here. Let's play for a minute. Trevor Hotline, very good. You're never alone. Make sure if you need them, write that number down. It's okay not to be okay, but it's not okay not to talk about it or not to go get help if you need it. I'll leave that up for a minute. Oh, look, I like that one. Welcome to the Rainbow Support Live. Very nice. Look, we even have one for technical difficulties. Even though this time we did not have anything. Here is National Suicide Prevention. A 24/7 English and Spanish 1-800 number. You can talk to them if you want. Yeah, very important. Hi, Austin. How are you? We're talking about normal crazy and crazy people. Like, We've all decided that all of us are just normal crazy. We're not that kind of crazy to where we go kill people. Okay, that's not okay on any level at all, ever. I know, Doug, right? That's what I say. I'm like, well, I'm good, so okay. You don't like me? Okay. But I wish I would have had this attitude before. Like, I had to get sick to get that attitude. So it happened later in life, like late in life, of I don't care what you think. Okay, I used to really bad care about everybody's opinion of me, of everything. Okay, and now I just don't care. Like, for real. If you don't like me, okay. Okay, if you need help, call somebody else who can help you then. Austin, only because it's Texas. Dustin's from Texas. Christopher's from Anderson. Amanda's down there in Fountain Inn, in the woods. She lives on a dead-end road on a dead end. It's really cool. I mean, like, you're nowhere. Yeah. Did I have that trans number up here? Hang on. I bet you I do. I got a lot. Well, there's translife.org. Is that one? That's one. I don't know. Well, you'll need to get me that one, Austin. And we can put it up. Of course, I don't know how to do that either. Mental Health Awareness Month. Man, we are just on this. I want you to know, when I look at this, I'm so proud of us. We have really done a great job in trying to help the world. Please do that. Said, not suck. Okay. What? Well, I'm trying to get over it though, Amanda. Like, for real. Like, it made me really sick. I mean, it got to a point to where it wasn't good. Okay, I was letting people's opinions affect me physically. And it was awful. And I'm like, no, this can't be. No. And why would you care what they say? Like, you care what your friends say, okay, because they're your friends and they like you. But if you have somebody that you know doesn't like you, why do you care if they don't like you? You know they don't like you, so they don't like you. Okay. One less Christmas card. It's all good. It's all good. I mean, really. And why would I want you to be? Okay, why would I want you to be my friend if you're just an asshole? Okay, I'm going to let you be an asshole. Yeah, Dre, man, take a deep breath. I don't care. Yeah, but you just got to put a distance between it. You really do, because, you know, you come into this world alone and you leave alone. Okay, you're born by yourself, unless you're a miraculous twin, and technically you're still born first or second. And then you die alone. Okay, the only opinion that really matters is mine. Okay, did I do something bad to them that I should feel bad about? Well, then that's something I would have to deal with. Are they just being an asshole? Okay, well then, just be an asshole. No, Doug, you're really not. I know you keep saying that. No, because as you'll see, I don't have any assholes around me. All of y'all are around me, okay? Because you're good people. Yeah, anxiety. Ooh. It is the enemy of all things, I think. It is. It is the enemy of all things. It'll stop everything. It'll make you think stupid shit. It will. The rainbow, we try to work with it a lot because a lot of our people suffer with anxiety. And right, the LGBT. And not only that, we're already ready that you're gonna hate me. Or you're gonna say something. So we're always like ready for something bad. Okay? Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm writing it down because I have to figure out how to put it on here. I don't know how to do that. 5658860 Trans Lifeline. Thank you, sir. Very important, especially during this pandemic. We found out that suicides and attempted suicides have increased crazy amounts since 2020. Okay, LGBT feeling isolated, LGBT in the news, all the stuff going on, you know, no allies, everybody's like against everything, so it's really affecting life or death things. So please make sure that you call somebody if you need to. I don't know how to add one. Create one. Oh, that would be neat. Kim, you're so dumb. Okay, y'all. It'll be up there in 1 second. Look at me go. Oh, except I didn't do anything. Okay, y'all said you like it when we mess up, so there you have it. And this is called Trans Lifeline. Oh, nice. Add a banner. And look there. Look there, we did it. There you go, Austin. Thanks, dude. I don't know how I got it on there, though, versus scrolling across the bottom, so I don't know what I've done. It's okay. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Yeah, we have to test lots of things. We have to test our card swiper. We also have to test our walkie-talkies and see if they're charged and ready to go. Oh, I'm excited about Pride. I can't wait to see all the LGBT together. I really can't wait. I can't wait. I want to see some blue hair and some cool earrings, and I want to see cool people in cool clothes. And now it won't be wild. It won't be wild. So those of you that are out of state or whatever, the big ones down here are like Atlanta and Charlotte and Columbia. Columbia behaves too, though. They behave too. Charlotte kind of lets it go, and Atlanta definitely lets it go. Like, if you want to see a Pride, go to Atlanta. That we go every year, but we go as going. Like, we don't perform or do a table or anything at that Pride. That's our play Pride. And we have done Charlotte, and we have done Columbia. But this time, I guess we're going to go to Columbia to say goodbye to Jeff March, who's giving up his presidential position after all of these years. Aww. And the candle burns and gets passed on. It's very sad to get old. Aww. Not that he's old, that I'm old, that I'm watching things change as things go by in the LGBT. I do see that a lot of people aren't as mouthy as we used to be in the LGBT when it comes to protests and things like that. People now more are getting quieter. They hear shit going on and they're all like, "Oh, I'm out." Okay, well, you can't really be out. Oh, look, Austin, I did have that number. The one scrolling is the same number you gave me. Look there. I did have it. Look, we have so much stuff. We have so many resources. Like, if you call for something, chances are we're going to be able to hook you up with somebody because, wow, other than LGBT housing, that's the saddest thing in the LGBT world. What do we need? What do we need sponsors for? What do we need to raise a hell of a lot of money for? Is an actual LGBT center, like a big center where people could stay for a while and get their shit together, and places to have drug meetings. And yeah, like, I didn't know, like, I knew there was an AA and I knew there was an NA. I didn't know there was a meth AA thing. I didn't know that till I found out, and I thought, well, that's cool. Okay, so we can hook you up with them too. I think it's on a banner. We do. Oh, don't forget safety. I have to throw in there that don't forget to use your condoms. So, what is this? Oh, look there. I don't even know what I'm doing, y'all. These are different. Trans Day of Visibility. Narcotics Anonymous. Yeah, but there's one for meth. I don't know what it is. I know that I would just call Odette Dynasty and ask her because she's the one that told me about it. Pretty cool. Even though she's not working now, so it would be Michael Wooten that I would talk to. Dear Michael Wooten, do you have that organization again? I should put it down here. Yeah, I also watched a show about meth. And if you just so happen to be a meth addict or a recovering meth addict, I want you to know that hats off to you. Look how tired I look. Hats off to you that you are definitely fighting a battle. So if you feel weak or you feel whatever, just know you are a superhero, like rock star. Rock star. That is a big fight. That's a big fight. So if you guys have friends and family that are, getting sober and stuff, make sure you're supporting them and you're loving them, because they're fighting. They're fighting every day, and it's big. Like, it's a mental thing. It's like nothing. It's not their fault. It's not anything they're doing wrong. It's not anything. It's the nature of the beast. Okay, and so really, what would I say to everybody? If you don't ever do meth, don't ever do meth. Okay, meth is awful. Just like Anita, meth is awful. It'll make you do amazing things. It'll make you think you're something else, and no, you're not. Yeah, and heard it's a horrible thing. Like, this whole show talked about, like, if you hated meth heads, okay, or you had some negative feeling about it, after I watched this show, I felt so sorry for these people. Like, this drug was actually originally made by the government. Like, okay, they knew what it was. They actually created it to do what it does because they gave it to military people back then, and it kept them awake, and they didn't know if they were injured. So they gave them a drug to where they'd keep going and keep killing things. Okay, well, welcome to meth from the United States government. So, yeah, I feel horrible because you guys have been tricked. No, it's no fun. There's no fun in that. There's no fun in that. There's no fun in that. And there's no end result that's good. Like, I've never heard anybody say, yeah, man, me doing meth, I got a great job. And no. Or, my marriage, I've got the greatest marriage ever, and, we're doing all these drugs. No, that's not what you hear. Okay, they're getting in fights, they're getting a divorce, they lost their job, that's drugs. That's drugs. Drugs take it all. Okay, just know that. And they might take it a little at a time, but they'll take it all. It'll get it all. So definitely find resources that you might need. Reach out to people. And if you are a recovering addict, always reach out to people if you're tripping, and try to talk to people like on these lines of, where you can get help with people who know what you're talking about. Like, if you didn't talk to anybody that knew what meth was, they'd be like, oh, well, you're just, you just need to stop. You just need to stop. Okay, well, that would be good, but the drug actually makes it so that it's almost impossible to stop. Okay, it's a whole brain thing. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Huh. Wow. That says a lot there, Dustin. That says a lot. But either way, I don't judge. We know all kinds of people. Okay? We know all kinds of people. And people are people. People are people. That's what we do. Mocha made a big thing of that when we went to our last event, that she told everybody that we are the only, in the upstate, the only all-inclusive LGBTQIA and ally group. So we're all here for everybody. We're all here in the same struggle that we're having. Good deal, Amanda. And it's a pleasure meeting all of you. Like, I have these sober people around me And I think it's just lovely because the rainbow is for everyone. I want you well. We want you to thrive and survive. So I love it that y'all are around to tell your stories and stuff, because you could have been telling a whole different story. And I know that. We just buried my sister not too long ago. And other people have lost family members due to addiction and whatnot. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. Now, my sister didn't overdose or anything this last time. The years of what she had already done caught up with her, that's all. Yeah, they say that too, but so what? Like, and I'm not going to judge anybody. I am just as big as they come now. But so what? We're walking, we're working, we're doing. That's what it matters. So that's all that's all I care about. That's all I care about. Okay. Well, we got about 20 more minutes. We did talk about safety, very important. Travel in packs, make sure people know where you're going. Check your car before you get there. Make sure your key's out. Park where there's lights. Yeah. And if somebody's following you and you know that they're following you, or you feel that they're following you, you will always have people that have staff shirts on or Upstate Pride shirts on. You can go to those people. I'm really nervous. There's somebody following me, or somebody's bothering me, or whatever. That's what they're there for. And Doug said it. Check the back seat of your car. Well, food is way better, but then you just get fat. I had to quit making brownies because nobody was coming over. I was making brownies originally because people would come over and visit. Well, then my niece moved and nobody comes over, and I work all the time. So I ended up eating like a massive amount of brownies, and now I'm like, no, you cannot buy brownies. No. Because you'll cook them and you'll eat them all. Now it'll take a whole week, but yeah. Yeah. In my old age, I've decided that chocolate is better than anything. Dre, I'm addicted, man. I'm addicted. Yes. If you go into a club or any place in a Pride, make sure you know where the back door is. Make sure, like a plan B. Like if something happened and there's a bar fight or something, how would I get out of here? Okay, these are simple things that you can think of. It's definitely more vigilant. Be vigilant of where you're going and make sure you know where you're going. Okay, yeah. Oh, wow. I can't do that anymore because of the skin part. I just can't. Yeah, Doug. Very important. Very important. No brownies. And we're not going to make Amanda fat. Not going to make Amanda fat. But we will have Skittles at the table on Saturday. We always do Skittles. Skittles are a thing. They're the rainbow. Absolutely. We loved at the little event we went to. These people would say, well, we've never heard of you. I'm like, how have you not heard of us? Everybody's heard of us. It doesn't even matter. If you like us, you've heard of us. Even at McDonald's. Yeah, well, and is the time. Now, things are getting weird. People are getting weird. 30 grown men got into a U-Haul truck to go beat up gay people? To go do what? So 30 grown-ups, not teenagers, not kids. Okay, these were grown men, 30 of them, 30 men. And if you think about how many 30 is, 30 is quite a lot. Okay, all got in it to go mess with gay people. So yeah, be aware. And those of us down in the Southeast, and Chancey, you're in Florida still. Careful, dude. Careful. Yeah, Doug, no, I know people like that. And there's people that actually won't sit with their back to the door. Like, they'll be like, I can't sit here. I got to sit on the other side. I got to watch the door. Yeah, people do. And I just got used to doing it for years. Yeah, and you do. And what I noticed, though, in the years that I did it with all the drag queens and everything was you can feel it. Like, you walk in somewhere and everything's great, and all of a sudden something's off. And you're like, what is that? And you're like, oh, I see you. Okay. Okay, well, as long as you can see me. Okay, see them? See me? I'm the only one you need to stay focused on. You hurt my drag queens, and that's all there is. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a defender of the LGBT. And I will defend. I will. And I won't let you say stupid things. Stupid things that aren't true. That they come from a place of fear. Okay, and that's where we can't go. Okay, if they don't understand, they need to come to the Rainbow. Tell them to give us a call. Send us an email. Talk to us. Go on Facebook. We'll talk to you about it. Okay, love and peace and accepting all has to be the way it is. It has to. And I do apologize for looking like this. I've been working, I've been sick, and we've got Pride in 2 days. No stress at all. No stress at all. None. And I've been so sick I can't get the stuff out. So literally that morning, I'm going to have to say, okay, under the bed, there's those, there's that, and have them move it. Wow, it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. But I'm excited about Pride. Happy Pride to everyone. Remember why we do Pride. It is a celebration of who we are. It's a time where we can just be normal and we can be regular and we can have a wonderful day full of us. But remember, too, it is to put it in people's face that we're not going away. It is a political statement we are making. It is. It is out in the middle of the street. It's taking up time and people and cops, and we're here to let you know that we're here. Okay, and we're here, and we're queer, and we're going to be here. We're going to be here, okay? I hate it that I'm getting older because I was hoping to see so much more change before, like, my time came to be done. We have so much work to do. We have so much work to do. So much. So everybody come out on Saturday and come see us at the table. Mocha sent me a thing, and I think she's on stage at 4, but the way they have it in there is that all the drag is at 4. So if you're only coming for drag, don't even worry about it till 4. From what I could see. Oh yeah, we're gonna be we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I know that we'll be fine because I'll be there. Okay. Yeah, in all of these years and all of the prides we've gone to, we've never had any issues because I won't allow it. I won't allow it. Not in our party zone. That's our happy place. Okay, nobody talked about anything you wanted to talk about. Seems like everybody's okay-ish. Oh, Anitra, your puppy. I'm sorry about your puppy. And Amanda got new bunnies to go with her new chickens. She's turning into a farmer girl. So she can have her weapons out there. You just can't have an assault rifle that, like, you go to war with. Absolutely, Anitra. And when I read that, I was like, so why didn't you call and tell me? We're a support group. We're here to support you. That is a horrible thing. I still have pictures of my chew dog on my wall, and I am not over it at all. So please know that I'm here for you. Dogs, they're terrible. You love them just like they're like you birthed them. Like you love them, and then when they go, it's awful. And a lot of people don't understand it. Like I had somebody tell me, oh, it's just a pet. My dog was my best friend. And a lot of other people's best friends. Like, people knew my dog. My dog was, like, semi-famous. Right. Yeah. 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 And you saw it out there, Anitra. She lives in paradise. No kidding, y'all. No kidding. I'm not going to tell you where it is because then you'll go there and bother them, and they are like nowhere. They have their own private sky, their own private forest. They even have a road in the back for their little golf cart to go on to their other relative's house. They don't even have to get on the road because they live out in a beautiful, beautiful thing. Beautiful. Just love it. Yes. Yes. Now, you'd have to like yourself, though, because, I can't imagine everybody coming to visit you out there. You'd be alone a lot. I would hope that you'd like being alone because you'd be out there a lot. I know, but that's so far. That's so far. That was a lovely night, though. That was a lovely night. And the fire was everything. Y'all did so good. And I was so afraid. I didn't know what was going to happen. But the people in the rainbow change in time. Back in the beginning, we had bad children. We had bad children. We had very bad children. And you never knew what they were going to do. So we never took them anywhere important. Never, because you just don't know. Yeah, Christopher, you needed to, because it was beautiful out there. It was beautiful out there. And nobody. Like, if anxiety was your thing, that was the event you should have been at. It was literally just us. And now we ended up being a lot, because we're a lot. But it was just us, and there was nobody. I mean, there weren't even, like, there's no road for a car to go down. There was no, it was trees and chickens and fire. That's it. There was nothing. It was perfect. It was perfect. Yes, after this Pride is over, the next thing we're going to do is, I think, bowling again. Everybody likes bowling. We'll probably do it at the Taylor's location. Because it's halfway between Spartanburg and Greenville. It still leaves a little Amanda out. But Amanda, like I told you, if we ever have these events, you can always jump in my car, make it to Malden, and then we can go on. Because it is a distance from you and me, and I'm closer than you are. You know. You got snacks? Did you bring them? Okay, good. Then I know that. Yes, oh my God. If you have a T-boy in your life, you are aware. If you do not have one, you need to be aware that if you go anywhere and they're with you, make sure that you have snacks. Some kind of crackers, cashew peanuts, something. Because halfway through, they're going to get hungry and they're going to make a scene if they don't eat. So, you got to feed your T-boys. You do. That's so funny. They do. And they get annoying. Like, I've been at meetings before and then heard somebody say, I'm hungry. Okay, it'll be over in a minute. No, I'm hungry now. I know. It'll be over in a minute and we'll go get something to eat. No, I gotta go now. I'm hungry now. So the cure for that, pull it out of your purse, give them some Lance crackers, and they're quiet. Too funny. Okay. All right. So I guess that's it. And everybody, that if you're going to be here, you need to be here at 8 o'clock Saturday morning. Be ready to haul stuff. And then we have to leave here by 9 at the latest because we have to get there and set up, and they want the truck removed from the road and up and done by 10:45. And they said on the dot. I'm like, look, if we need to run away to Amanda's house. It'll work. Man, it was lovely. I just sat and ate, and it was great. All right, I guess that's it for now. Remember to be safe. If you need any help at Upstate Pride, come to the rainbow tent. We'll do what we can for you. We will have water and rags, but we do really need a $1 donation because we are trying to keep the rainbow going. And StreamYard and whatnot, it costs money. All right, so is that everybody? Are we done? Okay, I think we're done. But I do have this thing that Mocha did. Hang on, hold please. Wait, right here it is. Oh, too funny. Look, I can't be Mocha, but... Where is it? Hang on, hold please. There we go. Okay, good night, y'all. Made my day.